Good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday morning. It is snow day across the valley. Our system is approaching from the south and west as we speak, and as of this recording, a little before 8 o'clock, clouds are thickening and snow is impacting parts of western and central Ohio. Let's check out the radar this morning. Now, we do have some blue overhead, but I also have plotted up here the surface observations, and you can see the snow is reaching the ground roughly from this point on west. There are no observations of snow right now across eastern Ohio and western parts of Pennsylvania. So it's going to be a few more hours until the snow starts reaching the ground across our area as the low levels of the atmosphere start to saturate. You may have noticed on social media or gotten an alert on your device in the middle of the night that the National Weather Service in Cleveland did add a couple of counties to the winter weather advisory, including Trumbull and Mahoning. So now all 5 of our TV viewing area counties are in the winter weather advisory. It does become a winter storm warning as you go down towards the Pittsburgh area, and certainly a lot of central and eastern PA are under winter storm warnings this morning because the snow is going to be much, much heavier over there. All right, let's time things out here. Here's our simulated radar going forward. Here's 10 o'clock this morning, the snow approaching from the south and west. I think the snow will start reaching the ground by the end of the morning, 11 to noon, especially from Youngstown on south and west. Now, when this comes in, it's going to come in pretty light. And so if you are out and about around midday today, you may encounter some snow through 1 o'clock or so that's pretty low impact. But as the afternoon wears on, the snow will start to become a little more high impact as the sun angle starts getting lower in the sky. Temperatures start to drop from their daytime highs. We'll probably hit 32 or 33 for a time. And then as we head towards late afternoon, those temperatures will start slipping a little below freezing. And so, yeah, just in time for the rush hour this evening. Here's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Still snowing at a pretty good clip, and at this point, it'll be sticking more efficiently. As we go forward into the evening then, there is some hope that the snow, as we head into the evening, becomes a little less organized. Yesterday, it looked like the heaviest of the snow might coincide with the evening hours. I still think the highest impacts from the snow may be this evening, but the snow rates might not be quite as high this evening as they looked like they would be yesterday. So that's a little bit of an adjustment from the overnight hours. Nonetheless, it's going to be snowing this evening, just maybe not quite as heavily as it looked like it would earlier. The snow will start tapering from west to east as we head through the overnight. This is midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock a.m. By this point, it's not much more than scattered flurries, but at this point also, it's going to be getting pretty cold. It'll be in the mid-20s. So even though the snow will have diminished pretty much to flurries by tomorrow morning, 5, 6, 7 a.m., we're still going to have to watch for some slick spots because of those colder temperatures as we go into the wee hours of the morning. All right, here's the map or the graphic I put out yesterday as far as the impacts, the clock times up here at the top, and you'll notice our travel impacts start getting worse as we go deeper into the afternoon, into the evening hours, and stay pretty elevated through the overnight. Thankfully, with this system, wind is not much of a story at all. And yes, it's going to turn colder tonight, but it's not like we're being inundated with Arctic air and we're going to be talking about wind chills below zero or anything like that. It's not that kind of a setup. But yeah, take this seriously if you're going to be, if you have aspirations to be on the roads later on today into tonight. Now, this is yesterday's snow map put out yesterday afternoon. Lots of comments on social media, of course. The numbers keep changing. They keep changing. Well, if you're looking at a lot of different sources, yes. But we actually only made one change to our snow map between the start of this forecast cycle, if you will, on Monday evening and Tuesday morning through last night. What we did is we upped our totals from 2 to 4 to 4 to 8 in a large area, and a 1 to 2 area became 2 to 4, all in kind of one shot. Now, as we have approached the start of this event and we have better data, I do think that 8 is probably asking too much. We might just eliminate the 8 from our range this morning, but I do think in this purple zone, especially from about Youngstown on south and east, I do think that 4 is quite achievable. I think there'll be a lot of places that get about 4 to 5 inches worth of snow, perhaps even 6, the closer you are to, say, Elwood City, Rogers, East Liverpool, Glenmore, Calcutta, Wellsville. Down in that zone, you have the best chance of seeing a half a foot out of this. But even there, I think 8 is pushing it a little bit. So we may just eliminate the 8 part of our range today. But don't let that don't think that just because 8 isn't achievable that this storm is a bust, or that we're not going to get much, or it's going to be a dusting. No, this is going to be accumulating snow, and it's going to be impactful. Accumulations will decrease some the farther north and west you go. So I think this 2 to 4 area looks pretty good from Warren on north, and we might even expand that 2 to 4 area a little bit farther to the south to catch more of northern Mercer County, especially west of I-79. But again, the takeaway from this map overall today should be this will be enough to shovel, it'll be enough to cause disruptions, it'll be enough to measure. I do think that 4, 5, 6 inches will be fairly common in most of this purple area. Amounts will gradually increase as you go to the south and east. And once you're out of our TV viewing area and certainly heading east on 80 today, it's going to be a real nightmare on the roads by the end of the day and into tonight, east of Du Bois and out towards State College and heading east on the PA Turnpike across the southern tier of the state. From Pittsburgh on east, you don't want to mess with that later today and into tonight. There's going to be some parts of central and eastern PA that not only get over a foot, but maybe get 18 inches or so before all is said and done. Of course, we're going to have you covered with updates on the Storm Tracker 21 app on social media and on our television newscasts as well. Meteorologist Andrew DePaulo will be in at noon today. I'll be in nice and early this afternoon with fresh online updates, and I'll see you this evening on 21 News at 6 and 11.